and welcome to my channel. I am Stephanie. This is the May Sips By video, and I'm going to be doing a tag for this week, or this month. As you guys saw, this is the Sips By sponsored video for the month of May. I received my box and now I'm going to unbox it with you guys, as well as show you the teas that go in it. If this is your first time watching this video, I receive a Sips By box from Sips By. It is a company that gives you a survey. You complete the survey and they send you 4 different teas for approximately 15 to 20 cups of tea, I believe it is. I think it depends on which teas are in your box, but they are all personalized to you and you can enjoy them on your time. And if you use the code in the description box, you can receive $5 off of your first subscription box. And at this time, they're about $16 a piece. And I think that is a really, really, really good deal for the amount of teas that you get in here. So the personalized survey really helps out for them to choose your teas. So each one of the teas that I get, you may or may not receive. It depends on if your survey is similar to my survey answers for your taste and things like that, which they are amazing at. So in your box, you will receive a little hand note, well, not handwritten, but a note stating all the teas that you got for the month. And this is my month of May tea box. And it gives you the descriptor of all the teas that you have in the box. And then they send it to you and you just, I really, really enjoy it. So let's get to what teas they did send me for the month of May. We're going to start off with tea bags from Tea India. And this is the Cardamom chai tea. And it's high caffeine. Oh my goodness, couldn't get that out. But it is vibrancy of modern India, and this blend is made with the finest teas and fragrant cardamom that they have. Really enjoy that. Then we have looks like Mango Tango from Healthify tea. And this is a green tea, cinnamon, mango, stevia, and natural flavored oils, which are in here. This is high in antioxidants, improves digestion, and supports immune system, helps hypertension, and helps in diabetes. Really excited to drink some iced tea, so I'm excited about that because I do love some iced tea, which I'm probably answering questions that I should wait and answer later. Then we have a Maroonbells Lady Grey from Rocky Mountain Serenitea. And this looks like it's a loose leaf tea right here. This is a black tea, jasmine tea, or jasmine petals, green tea, lavender, and rose. It is handcrafted from Colorado. Love that. And since the loose leaf tea, Sips By has sent filter bags that go along with that. And then the final tea that I have in my box, personalized for me, is a vanilla cherry tea from Tea Head, which is a company I absolutely enjoy. This one obviously is a caffeine-free tea, and it's sun-ripened cherries with creamy vanilla mixture, and I'm super excited to get to that. So at this point, you guys will see which tea I picked and see the brewing process, because on the back of your card that you get, you also get instructions on how to brew them, because teas need to be brewed at different temperatures and for different amounts of time. All that instructions are on the back of here, which I absolutely love. So let's get into seeing which tea I picked and how it was brewed.
All day, tell me it's gonna be alright. We gon' work it out. No way, no way, no way.
since I decided to brew that tea later and then I'll insert the clip, I'm just going to go ahead and do the tag now. I was able to find a tea tag here on YouTube, and I found it on Bookie Charm, Priscilla's channel. It's actually Priscilla. Her channel name is Bookie Charm. I will leave that video down in the description box, so if you want to go take a look at some of her answers, I thought they were very interesting. The original video is no longer available. It has either been privatized or deleted, but I like the questions that were involved here, so I figured I would do them, and it was an appropriate tea video, tea tag, and it talks about books, sort of. So let's just get into it. So we have choosing your tea. Which genre do you tend to lean towards? And if you have been on my channel for any amount of time, you know that I am a romance reader, die hard, and to probably the hill that I will die on. I very rarely go out of my way to read any other main genres. And that is for good reason, and I shall stick to my romance. I don't seem to have a very good time when it comes to other genres that don't have a heavy dose of romance in them. Because for the most part, most genres do have some romance in them. It's just, I need that major level of romance. And for the tea question is, what type of tea do I like? So I tend to stick to a black tea or sometimes an orange poke. I have found that I am enjoying rooibos tea as well, and some white and green teas, pretty much any tea. Tea is tea for me, and I am here for it. I'm not a big like tobacco sort of flavoring for tea, or a what's the other one? Like a gun smoke or something like that. I think there was one that I had that kind of had like that kind of smoky tobacco taste to it, and it just didn't hit the spot for me. Question number 2 is hot water. What books make you feel gripped by the main character? Or what's a book that made you feel gripped by the main character? And I have a huge list of these. I am constantly adding books to my favorites list. Some of the most recent compelling books that I have read that really kind of grabbed me with their main characters. One happens to be in the, or quite a few of them happen to be in the Salvation Society, and the book is named Trap. Who wrote that one? I believe it was Jenna Henley. Nope. Jennifer Rebecca. I believe. You'll see the cover here, and if I'm saying the name wrong, I'm so sorry. Because I'm filming on my phone, and I don't have my book. My book's way over there. Yes. So we're going to go with that one. Really strong character. It's a fighter pilot, female fighter pilot, and a Navy SEAL. Some things end up happening. There was another one that I just recently read. What was the name of it? I cannot remember. But it was almost like I'll pop the photo of it up during editing. But I really loved this book because it felt like, I love the television show SEAL Team, and this book right here had me thinking I was in an episode or reading an episode of SEAL Team, and I was like, yes. I was here for it. So lately, the Salvation Society books have been rocking my world. The tea question is, do I prefer hot or cold? And I prefer both. There we go. So, question number 3, brew time. What book improved for you over reading or rereading? And, gosh, I probably should have prepped some of these questions before I did them. But a book that improved? Ooh, okay. So no shade whatsoever, but Truly by Carmel Rhodes. That book, it dealt with a topic that I don't necessarily enjoy. I don't run towards those type of topics. I don't usually like those type of topics. I usually DNF if something like the beginning of Truly happened within a book, but I ended up sticking out this book and I really ended up enjoying it and enjoyed sort of the spin that this author ended up taking with this topic that I don't necessarily enjoy reading. Yeah. For the tea question for this one is, do you follow brew times or the instructions for your teas? And yes, oh my goodness, I figured out over the last year of my tea journey, I really got into teas at the end of 2020 or middle of 2020 when Sips By approached me to be a representative for them or rep for them and receive their boxes. I found that I have a serious love for all sorts of teas. So when I started sampling their teas, I started really getting kind of into the instructions of it, making sure that I followed the instructions, making sure that I used the temperature correctly, and for the different teas and followed those. And yes, I have been enjoying even more teas because the temperature of the tea water that you brew in and having it in the correct amount of time, it really does change the taste of the teas. So if any advice comes from this, make sure that you're following the instructions for your tea that you brew, if you are a tea lover. Alrighty, question number 4 is milk and sugar. What are your favorite actual and accidental bookmarks? So I am a digital reader. I listen to audiobooks and I use my e-reader, so I don't really have a need for bookmarks. But on occasion, when I do pick up a physical book, I just use whatever I have handy. It may be a receipt, it may actually be a bookmark, but for the most part, I just pick up what I can to mark off my book to say, hey, this is where I am in this book. So that question for tea is, how much milk and or sugar do you use? So when I was younger and I drank tea, I did in my hot tea put milk and sugar into it to make it a nice kind of caramel color, because I drank a lot of black and orange poke tea. Yeah, I would just make it like a really good creamy color, and I have to have it super sweet. It doesn't matter if it's hot or if it's cold tea, it does need to be sweet for me. I am not an unsweetened tea person. Don't give me no tea that's unsweetened. I shall not be drinking it. I shall be adding some type of sweetener, whether it be honey or sugar or raw sugar cane. Yeah, I use all of those. And it gots to be sweet. Gots to be sweet. Question number 5. The perfect tea set. Do you display your books or keep them secret? I have an entire room that is set up with these 7 bookshelves that I have, and display my books beautifully. I'm not down there currently because I'm lazy and did not feel like going all the way downstairs to record this video. Decided the boys are at swim practice and I'm just gonna, be in my living room, set my lights up and go on about my business. So normally I like to show off my books in my videos. Lately I haven't, but they are there. They're displayed. They are very much displayed. And the tea question for that is, do you have a favorite cup, mug, or teapot? So I also learned through my exploration and journey through tea that teapots are very important. Filters are very important. How you brew your tea is very important. So I do have 2 glass teapots in which I absolutely adore and found that they brew the best for the different types of teas. And I have an assortment of tea mugs, or of mugs, period. I like mugs. And I found out just recently that the type of cup that you use, tea mug, a tea saucer, or tea cup, it really kind of enhances the experience of the tea. Sometimes it cools it off properly. It cools, there's so much information when it comes to drinking tea properly, and not like properly as in the English term of proper, like having proper tea, but to make sure that you're getting the aroma properly and make sure that you're getting the temperature properly. Oh my goodness. So much. Question number 6 is sip and sigh. Is there a book that makes you feel cozy immediately? Wow. That is a very, very interesting question. I don't know if there is a book that pops into my head and automatically makes me feel cozy. I am a very mood-driven reader, and I like to have the angst and the emotions put into my stories, which is probably why I love the different authors that I have found through romance so much. Gosh, one specific book. Gosh, I don't know. Cause like if I get too overly emotionally overwhelmed with my romance, then I go to straight smut and just give me all the sexy scenes where the banging is the plot. I think that is the little tagline that is out there. Sometimes I just need that. Just need some banging, bang it out. Give me all the smut and the yumminess. So yeah, there's that as well. So I don't know that I really have a comfort read. Let's see. For that tea, favorite setup for drinking tea. In a cup or mug and drink it. I don't really need anything to preamble it. I don't need any flashy like little saucers to go along with it. I don't need any finger sandwiches to go with it. I can brew some tea and drink it up and be good to go. And then finally, question number 7 is another cup. Yes, please, always. Thank you very much. A book you are currently reading or one you plan to read next. So as I'm recording this, and you guys will see it tomorrow. So the book that I am currently reading is the last book in the Salvation Society bundle that I received, which is Shattered by Bella Emmy. Sweet Lord, I hope that's right. And then I have some secret project books, so I can't really tell you guys what I'll be reading next. And for the tea question is, how often do I drink tea? During the wintertime, I drink 1 to 2 cups a day. And then during the summertime, I drink sweet tea, iced sweet tea all day long. I kind of mix it in between my water. So I'll drink water, then I'll drink a tea. Then I'll drink water, then I'll drink a tea. So yeah, lots of tea. And that plays a big part in the making sure that the brewing process is proper as well. So there we go. Okay, that was the tea tag. Hopefully I did it justice and gave you guys some new information that you may not have known about me. Like I said, down in the description box, there is a referral code for you guys to go take advantage of the $5 off the first subscription that you decide to do. Try it once, $11 for a 1 month, and their shipping is really good. They notify you and everything like that. Gift it to someone. They also have some other great boxes that they do throughout the months and throughout the seasons, which I absolutely adore as well. I just really like the company. I really like the company and the ethics behind the company and everything like that. I have not had any issues with it. Make sure that you do the survey when you do sign up for it, to make sure that they give you the teas that they think that you are going to enjoy. The survey is super quick and super informative, and it will actually kind of possibly open up your mind to exploring a tea journey as well. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Also, there is a feedback form down in the description box so you guys can help me improve my channel. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in another video.